skills. Yeah.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheels. I keep it in so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry the cold shield. Story treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, let's go. Get first off the edge like I don't know no feel. See that pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, this way before the deal.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, no see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set, jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter right. Turn it up, we giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space or out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin. Subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. We're leaving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right?
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor at M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is taken at his 4. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set, cut. 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check 31, check 31. Check.
They go to the former Saint. Mark Ingram gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Switch gears. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. This is Grant, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. He's crashing. He's crashing.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score 9-7. Ravens nothing. Robbie Gould set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Drop deep, drop deep. Check safety, check safety. Watch twist, He's checking it out.
They'll run with Ingram here to begin the drive. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Verrett, on the tackle.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Jackson. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Shit.
Jackson from the shotgun. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
56. All day. Showing it. Match box.
Play action. Now Jackson. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. And he's got room. He's at the 50, the 30, 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Nice throw there by Jackson. You think about what a boost he gave Baltimore in the middle of last year, led them to victories in 6 of their last 7 games as a starter, replacing Joe Flacco, who had the hip issue. And that strong finish was good enough for the Ravens to capture their first AFC North crown since 2012. And now Jackson's a known commodity. He's the unquestioned starter, and with increased expectations and pressure on the former Heisman Trophy winner. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the slant. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Grant. He's got the first down here inside the 30 and down to the 28-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Under 10. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Here's Grant. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
At the 29-yard line.
He's mine. Right there.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 13-yard line.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. A tackle for loss there. 2 last week. He's tough to handle coming off the edge.
And when you talk about a defensive end, your first thought is, how does he rush the passer? That's where he makes his big plays, getting into the backfield. But the best ones can play the run as well. And that's what we're seeing from him, that excellent combination of holding the point of attack and also getting upfield to make plays in the backfield.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Let's see what you got.
Jackson now. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
That ties the game
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. There's the Washington Husky. It's Dante Pettis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, 49.
And another thing that makes a comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. And nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
21. Here we go.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. These two teams all tied after one.
Here we go. 180! Check 48's the mark. And let's get that ball here. 21. Smooth.
Now on 2nd and 13. Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
65.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
On now is the 27-year-old rookie, Mitch Wisnowski, to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On first down, Grant. And he's got some space here. Touchdown. Corey Grant, his 21st touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That one good for 37 yards. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
At the Ravens' 41-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I got you. Fish. Hey, let go. Mike 29. Hey, alert. Go ahead.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
13. Go ahead.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Watch the twist. 49. Check 49. Check. Crunch. Switch. Say off. Say. Ready, go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready. 56 is the mic. It's a party now. Watch the ship. Hey.
They will run with Grant, looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tart.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Hey, watch it.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, exit. 48 Mike. 6 man.
From the 22, Garoppolo. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
They'll try to run with McKinney. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
To me, that's a terrific run on 1st and goal at the 3. They got 2 yards. I'd line right back up and give it to him again.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Watch it. 13.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Here we go. What do you need? Man, I got you. Chain 48, the mark. 11. Hey, Charlie. That's the mic to 48 right now. Let's go. Watch the curve. I got you.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Garoppolo now. And he's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman. He scored on the ground and through the air, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I got it. Rush in.
To throw again. Jackson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Play action. It's Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that, and thus far they've been successful.
Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Sam Cook now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Here we go. 180!
Bandit! Check 13!
11!
This is Coleman. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Matt Judon there to bring him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Ravens have got it.
You bet. It's over. Over. Come on, set. Come on, time to end it. Check 56. Hey, let's get in that hole. Shift. 22, Jet, Bomber. 22, Jet, Bomber. 6 guys.
On first down, Grant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offense is.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Dante Pettis, his 5th touchdown now on the year as they have taken the lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
In your face.
They go back to Grant. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Ready. 6 yards. 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On third down, Jackson. He's going to go for a big play down. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the 2-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on first down. It's Grant. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Corey Grant. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys have now moved out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Patrick Owasor able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, 77 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Hatchet. Switch. Ball trot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Grant. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Get ready.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st down, San Francisco.
Here we go. 180!
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. 4 down. Alert. 48 mark. 48.
Hey, gun.
Give me that ball, defense.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
No.
65. Recon, 132 fighter.
And that'll set him back 5.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
Here we go.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Check.
Hey, alert.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. 180! 11.
Mike 29.
Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 15 now. Garoppolo. Pass complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Garoppolo now. 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
I got you.
Garoppolo on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Coleman now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. Garoppolo looks to throw. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 23. Garoppolo hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Foxtrot.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
Here we go. 180!
Now Garoppolo. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. Touchdown pass number 4 of the afternoon for Jimmy Garoppolo. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with the game this close.
That's caught inside the 20. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Tucker now to add the point after. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
We got this. At their own 22-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On play action, now Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Grant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Check, check, check. Check 31, check 31.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 5.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This for the lead in the final stages. kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Coleman, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Second and 4 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
I can't really let you play.
12, fellas. Here we go.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Coleman. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't
No
you?
doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play action, Garoppolo. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
We got to step it up. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up.
Back.
Kill.
On 1st down, Grant. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you got to feel good about your chances.
This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of it.
And this is caught at the 20. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
52, 49ers, 49.
So 15 ticks remaining as they line up for the onside kick. Oh, I think the Niners got it back. Yes, San Fran recovers. So they needed the onside kick. They got it. Now they need a field goal.
And that's the beauty of this. They don't have to get 6. A field goal ties the ball game for them. Nicely executed play.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Here we go. 21. Hey, alert!
48.
To throw is Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Deebo Samuel, the rookie wideout, his intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
One, Omaha. Hey, 2.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
One final try now for Garoppolo. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get...
I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece. That mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound us around me. I'm corrupted, flow cold and it's rugged, bumpy. What is up? I'm ready for war. You got to love it like black, yeah. And it feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. Whole squad
Mississippi and New Orleans. Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, I get it. Come on. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg and I'm the only one, and when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast, cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. Come on. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard, my team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Come on. Go. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
I don't wanna be
acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm
P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird. Swear I'm going big like a lineman. She want bring the limes in. She wanna pull up to the crib, we can't dine in. Up right away, couldn't even get a vine in. Straight with the money we aligned in. Tell me how they broke, tryna chime in. Jesus watching over here in diamonds. He the only reason why I do not get violent. Ay, cause he gave me patience. Ay, swear that all makes sense. Ay, when you making bands, can make friends. Cause I know they tryna shit like Ray-Bans. Got a bad little shorty wasting. And I own it, I ain't gotta pay rent. Ay, I know we the ones that ain't them. Pull both hands together and I'm saying amen. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer. Hey, see him mad, got him bitter. Can't stop the shine with a dimmer. Only what I give her, and she let her call me baby, but I do not need a sitter. See me dip, yeah, I'm saucing. People at the bank see me often. Let the money run, it's a faucet. She gave me the that's a boss it. Took over the game, now we all in. I was down in the chips, then went all in. Throwing up the game, ain't no vomit. Make my mama stop working, that's the promise. Going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me. Cause I'm P-P-P-Love, time to bring the bass bird.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh baby, my bets are off.
show them skills. Yeah, how about it? How about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, skirt the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it? How about it? Rep for your bro, for your post, department, your projects. Pain driven, itching, drumming. Hey, look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family. I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Who feeling that glowing hill? I'm giving they souls the chills. My jewelry cold as chill. Storage treacherous, I